Well, welcome back to part 2.
I don't see anybody else.
I think they're still loading.
Okay.
Alright, so last we left off, I think Jeeves was going to snoop around in a window.
Yeah, I was going to check if one was open or not.
Let's see here.
I'm curious what's in the boxes. The junk.
Okay, when you get in, we'll have you roll a stealth check for seeing if the window's locked and if you can get in quietly. That was quick. Yeah, okay. You open the window effortlessly. And yeah, okay, that's the window you're in. Good deal. And what you see here, this large drafty room is strung with cobwebs and takes up most of the upper floor. Stacks of wooden planks lie amid several crates marked junk. That is one of the crates that you're standing in front of now.
Are there vampires in the crates?
Fixing to find out.
So, in that crate there, let's see. You have to have something to open these crates with. They're like nailed shut.
I carry a crowbar.
That's right, you do carry a crowbar.
How quiet can he be with Heinrich sleeping in the next room, though?
He's a master.
Yeah, I had a good stealth check. I should be pretty quiet.
That was to break into the building.
I'm being stealthy. Hush.
Alright. As soon as the crowbar goes under the edge and it starts lifting up the nails,
Oh lord. Yeah.
you realize that you've made a terrible mistake.
I knew it.
The window's still open, right?
All 6 of these crates here bust forth and explode with vampires jumping up out of them.
No, they
told
don't. No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
I told you, you lied. Nobody fucking believes me. Why?
Are you serious, Mike?
Yeah.
I maintain I knew there was actually something here as soon as there was a map for it.
Can I disengage
Why
right out
does
the
everybody
window?
laugh whenever I ask, are there vampires? Why? Nobody
Because
believes
until
me.
now there haven't been for the most part.
Okay,
I'm
everyone.
a Belmont. I
roll
know
initiative.
when there's vampires. Oh, God. And we couldn't have done a short rest beforehand because 3 of my superiority dice are used up.
Yeah, you guys just got out of a big battle with that nasty
Yeah, you
hag.
literally just screwed me, Jeeves. Thanks.
Hey. This does not look good, folks. Just being honest with you. You can't handle 6 vampires.
Right now, none of us know that there are vampires.
Right, this is all just Jeeves at the moment.
Oh,
Oh,
poor
yeah, that's right. Why are we rolling initiative?
Oh, because, well, you'll need to.
Yeah.
Let me read a little bit more about this encounter. Just like to know.
Like, seriously, this should have been common sense at this point. It's a coffin shop.
There were boxes marked junk. They're not coffins.
It seemed too obvious for it to be a thing to me.
Nobody listens. Jack is the only one who listened.
I wasn't going to open anything, but I didn't take it seriously.
Right.
Maybe next time you'll listen to me.
Probably not. I mean, besides, we don't even know what Jeeves is doing right now.
Right. Okay, so Jeeves, you have the highest initiative, I believe,
Thank
of
God.
people who can act at the moment. And what would you like to do as soon as you see all of these vampires bursting out of these crates to attack you?
I would like to disengage right out the window.
You're right next to it. So you certainly do. You jump
Make a
out.
flying leap.
And did you want to just jump out the window?
No, I should be able to stick to the walls as I'm running out the window.
Okay. As you exit the vampire's crate, that the area of attack for them, they're going to get an opportunity to attack here.
Even though I'm disengaging?
Oh, you're disengaging. No, they won't then. Okay, you disengage and spider climb yourself out the window.
Okay, I'm gonna... How much movement do I get after disengage? How much do I get?
30 feet.
Just 30? Okay.
Well,
so I'm gonna
with
run.
your, you've got extra little bit since you're a rogue. You've got your what's it called, cunning action that you can do.
Right. Right, I'm gonna sprint to the front of the building and warn my compadres.
All right, let me put everybody on here, and I'm actually going to delete your token because I don't know if it was loaded from the combat tracker or not. And then it's smart if it's added from the combat tracker. Where's Jack? Oh, Jack's up at the top of the initiative order.
Why is Morgantha still on the combat tracker?
She doesn't need to be. There, she's gone.
Okay.
She's still in another dimension following us.
She's just watching us all shaking her head and laughing.
So Jeeves comes running around the corner shouting about vampires.
Oh no,
Whispering-
Jeeves, what
whispering
happens?
loudly. Yeah, I run to the front of the building. Obviously on the second story. These guys should be over here.
Oh yeah, true.
So yeah, I run
Maybe
around
we
the
were all
building.
cleaning the second story. You don't know.
True.
We all just rappelled down from the roof.
And in a loud whisper, trying not to arouse the the guy who owns. No, you know what? No, I just scream vampires.
All right. You
right.
scream
Told you.
vampires. Now let's
I
see.
told you, I warned you. Why didn't you listen to me?
At this point, can I take my action?
With the surprise round, the only people to act are going to be Mr. Jeeves and the vampires, and then it'll pick up with you going first.
Okay.
Okay.
What time of day is it?
It is pretty close to noon. It's on the morning side of noon.
Okay, so we should be okay outside, right?
No, you've never been
Because of the
outside.
cloud. Yeah,
We've
yeah.
never been technically okay. There's been no sunlight.
Sorry, I was thinking regular vampires. Yep. Okay. We're screwed.
Why
And they're
listen
following.
to me? I told us all to let's move on. We should have just gone to the tavern to rest.
If memory serves, you were the one who suggested we check this out in case there were vampires.
I didn't say break into the place and wake them up.
Well, that's kind of the logic we've followed thus far.
Yeah, I think I made a clip about like you being especially hungry for vampires.
Well, that's good because they're probably hungry for us.
I warned you.
Let's see, it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 55, 60.
How many are there, Jeeves?
You saw 6.
6?
Yeah.
6.
Okay.
Okay.
Now
Maybe-
it is Jack's turn.
Maybe next time you'll listen to me when I tell you let's move on.
Cast spell. Minor illusion. It's going to go through 3 different voices as loud as it can. It should be about the level of a scream. It's going to be Heinrich's voice shouting fire, and then the innkeeper and his wife. both of them shouting fire and then vampires and anything it can to get the guards' attention.
Very good. You see that now that you're on the inside of... Let me share this again. Now that you're on the inside of the wall, you see that the 15-foot wall has like scaffolding to where guards are looking over the wall. So they can kind of see where you guys are at now that you're making some noise. It'll take them a little bit to get to you, but you think that the guards have definitely been alerted thanks to your efforts.
Now we just have to survive until enough guards get here.
Alright, is that the end of your turn?
Kick Jeeves in the shin.
Alright, Jeeves, you're next.
Alright, well, I'm rubbing my shin. I guess I'm just going to go on full defense and wait for it.
Did you want to ready an action? Or okay, full defense, I got you.
Yeah.
Alright. 15, 20, 25, 30. That's enough to still get an action in. Alright. While still clinging above you, Mr. Jeeves, did you go down or did you stay up? I guess you went down if you got kicked in the shin.
Right.
Alright, so above you, a vampire crawls around the corner and it's going to jump down and attempt to grapple you.
Alright, bring it.
So make, for your sake, I guess it would be an escape check, or like a dexterity check. Oops, this is supposed to be a roll, my friend. Oh. Okay, you won. You slipped out of its grip. And that will be that one's turn. Elias and Alexandra, roll a lore check for religion and anything that has to do with your profession for vampires.
Okay.
Well, religion failed.
Like any kind of knowledge check that would be appropriate for vampire lore. Let's see, the skills here, that would be...
Insight,
No.
predicting the creature's next move.
It might go under Arcana.
That's the same check for me, just about, so I guess I'll roll religion.
Excellent.
Nice.
Elias, you know that vampires have a weakness against running water. Not
Huh.
rain necessarily, but any kind of streams that may have formed due to the rain could be actually used as a weapon.
Perception check.
Spring of water. Yeah, perception as well for me to check and see if there's anything around that we could use to project or pour water.
Aside from that, like, kind of coming off the eaves pretty good, you don't see any running water that you could immerse them in. Alright. Then, Dropping down on Alexandra, another vampire is going to try to grapple you. So make a dexterity check.
My dice do not like me tonight.
Yes, the vampire drops off of the wall, grabs onto you, and has successfully grappled you. Now, let's see. Even though you're grappled, it tries to bite you and you dodge it. You're still grappled though. Alright. So next up, another vampire. This one's going to drop. Well, let's see. They both have dropped, actually. This one's going to end up outside here, and this one's the one that's grappling you. This one drops off the wall and lands next to Mr. Jeeves. He is going to take a claw attack, slash at you, which misses. He's going to do another one, which hits for 9 points of damage.
Ouch.
Alright. Last but not least, this one also comes around. Actually, you're on full defense, so that should give you some bonus to AC, right?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Would a 17 have hit you? Let's see. Full defense action.
My AC is at 14 right now. Probably still would have hit, I don't know.
Let me just look up the Player's Handbook stuff here. It's not called full defense anymore. That's what's hanging me up. It's called something else. Dodge. Total defense. You spend the round trying to avoid being hit. It's made at a disadvantage. Okay, so let me re-roll that one. That claw. Yes, it would have hit either way.
Okay.
And the one that just came around the corner and is kind of at a diagonal there to you. Since you're the first thing they get to, sorry it seems like I'm picking on you, but...
Nah, it's all good. I kind of did bring it on myself.
Alright, but it will be at a disadvantage. They're going to attempt to slash you with the claws. And it's a hit. Eight damage. Mr. Jeeves is not looking too good. It's going to take its second swipe. And misses. It dropped an 18, so You're lucky that you had that full defense. That dodge action. That was good.
Yep.
Alright, finally, it's someone else's turn. Alexandra.
Well, I need to get out of the grapple first, don't I?
You can still do stuff while grappled.
In this edition, grapple is a little different. You mostly control movement.
Yeah.
Alright, well, in that case, I'm going to just stab the one directly across from me.
Alright. The one that's grappling you?
Yep.
That's number 3. That's a
My
miss.
dice hate me tonight, I swear to God. Well, that's the end of my turn, I guess.
Elias?
All right, so Elias, who is thankfully just barely out of danger, produces his holy symbol and bows his head solemnly and carefully in prayer, and begins muttering a few words in an effort to turn the undead.
Did you want to use your inspiration?
Yes.
Okay, then they'll have disadvantage on their check.
Yeah, and I can already tell you what the what that's going to be. It's going to be 8 plus my wisdom modifier, which is 4, plus my proficiency, which is 2. So that would be 14.
Okay. And that's a will save, right?
Wisdom, yeah.
Wisdom save. Alright, so with disadvantage, we'll do vampire number 1. Let's see. It rolled a 4, so that one's turned. Vampire number 2. Let's see, wisdom save. He made his save, so number 2 will not be turned. Vampire number 3. He will be turned.
Okay.
Number 4 will be turned. That's one up on the wall over here. Because he can hear you. And... oh, that one will also be turned. Let's see. Which one was that? I just did 4, correct? Yep, so that's 5.
Nice.
One more. $13. It's also turned. So you got them all but 1.
1 is much better than 6. We'll take it.
Yes, and how long does that last?
1 minute.
Alright, so you got 6 rounds.
Hopefully that's enough time for the guards to get to us.
You see them coming. It looks like there's a good number of armed guards, and you hear them calling for the militia. They're screaming for militia.
Excellent. And from what I can ascertain about vampires, I believe that the rain, or at least the running water, if we can work it the right way, should prevent their regeneration, right?
You would have to immerse them in a stream.
Okay.
So currently around the coffin cellar, you don't see any good streams. But it is something to keep an eye out for.
Okay, so Elias vocalizes that. He advises his members of the party that to prevent regeneration, if we can't hit them with radiant damage or holy water, and I'm currently out of spells, we'll have to use holy water or a running stream to kill them.
I'm currently out of actions and combat dice, so we're literally fucked.
Well, we should be all right now. There's one vampire instead of 6 at the moment.
All right. Was there anything else with your amazing and very valuable turn, Elias?
Yes, so I will move myself kind of next to Jeeves, maybe like... Well, I guess he's okay where he's at, but I want to make sure I heal him for the next turn. So I guess I'll go ahead and pass.
Okay. Jack.
Which one is left?
He's on the corner up at the top. He's around the corner at the edge.
It's number 2, right?
Yeah, number two.
Yeah, that's...
Number 2's peeking around the corner. And he looks quite surprised that all his fellow vampires are about to rout.
That's not at all what I needed. Mirror image myself.
Okay.
And I guess... what do I need to do to taunt him?
That would be either persuasion or intimidate. Whichever one you use.
Persuasion it is.
Alright. And let's see the appropriate save for that. Or check, I guess. He does not look like he's persuaded or taunted.
I would say prick your finger and try again.
Not sure if that would work, but you can injure yourself if you'd like. But everyone sees multiple images of Jack kind of appear and start swirling around in a pattern where you can't tell which one's the real Jack or not. Looks familiar.
Yeah, this looks oddly familiar. Disturbingly familiar, in fact.
Did you want to move at all?
Logan.
I think he's making dinner.
I'm done, in case that was a question.
Okay. Mr. Jeeves,
Right.
you see a vampire looking at you at the corner. Good 5 feet above you.
5 feet? That's within the rapier range.
It is.
Actually, you know what?
Since they're around a corner, though, they're going to have cover unless you move around.
True.
If you shoot it, it might fall off the wall.
Yeah, I have my silver short sword at hand as well. I want to try to shoot it.
Okay. Standing where you're at.
Yeah.
Basically, you can only see its head. It's almost full cover. It'll be at, let's see. I think full cover's at -4. Because these undead are turned, you can get around them without worrying about going through their space.
I'll take a little step. And I'll move out of it once I'm done.
Okay. Yeah, you can take it there without any penalties. It's a hit.
Oh Lord.
All right. It definitely landed the blow. If this is like the last vampire you found, that will probably heal up very quickly.
Ah, yeah. Yep. Okay.
All right. Well, vampires begin running off. They are heading towards the fence. All except for number 2.
Yeah.
He goes now. And let's see, what's he going to do? He does not want to be alone, yet he wants revenge for what you've done. So he's going to crawl around the corner and drop down and attempt to slash at you with his claws. And that's a hit. And you fall unconscious.
Of course.
He's going to take another hit at you.
Can I do something very brave and stupid and shove him out of the way as he falls and take the hit for him?
No.
God damn it.
I'm good.
Somehow he missed the second one, even though you're unconscious. He rolled a 4, so that wasn't very good. And that was with a plus a lot, so...
Plus a lot.
Yes, I don't want to tell you. But,
He's very sad right now.
yeah. So, he only moved a few feet and then attacked, and now he's going to attempt to start running, because that's finishing up his action and stuff and kind of getting out of the way. Alexandra, you'll have an opportunity to attack him with your rapier.
Yep.
So attack Vampire Spawn 2 there as he starts to head on out. That's a hit. Go ahead and roll damage. Yes, that definitely hit. And do you not have any trip or anything else left? No combat?
I have one, but it's with my whip, not with the rapier.
You have what?
I have one trip possible left, but it's with the whip, not with the rapier.
Well, it's something that you're really good at doing, and you could probably kick him with your foot too. So if you'd like to use that, you can add that too.
Fine.
We could stab him in the leg, too.
Where? Crap, where's the dice?
You can always get your dice back by right-clicking and then hitting the left button for a ranged dice. Oh, if you're
No,
looking...
no, I had a dice set up for a trip, and I don't know where the hell it is.
Under actions, you should have the little magnifying glass for trip. And then
Yep,
there should be... Yeah,
I see it. Damage.
yeah. Alright, an extra 6 damage to him. And he has to resist for the trip, right?
Yep.
And I've looked, let's see, in your notes, I've already
14.
got it written down. Yeah, 14. And is that a... What kind of check is that? Dexterity or strength? Or
Strength. Strength.
What? Strength of 14?
Yep.
You trip him.
Yay.
So, that vampire is on the ground now, prone. Do you have prone that you can add from that too? Yeah, you do. I'll do it.
I do, yes.
Or you can do it too. Now I've got to remove one of the prones.
Oops.
So we have 5 vampires running away and 1 on the ground.
Yes.
Not bad, not bad.
Not bad at all. I am impressed. Okay, so that was the rest of his turn.
And that was the last of my superiority dice.
And when will I ever learn to disengage properly?
You made
Alright.
that mistake with Doru.
Yeah, I know. 3. 3 is going to route. For these that are close to you, did anyone want to try to attack them as they left? Because that will interrupt the turning.
Please don't.
Okay. So they just start running at full speed towards the fence.
Wait, towards the fence and towards the guards?
They're just trying to
Yes.
get away from me.
Yep. They're
They're
trying to
running
get
to
away
their
from
death.
Brent. And the fourth one, he jumps off of the roof, or the wall that he was clinging on, and he runs off too. So it looks like they are running kind of straight towards 2 guards, and the guards look pretty frightened. But the guards look like they are rearing to attack. Elias, did you want to yell at them or anything?
God damn it.
So how far away are they from us when they reach the guards?
Well, they are not going to reach the guards this round. There's a good 60 feet between them and the guards right now.
Okay, I am going to yell out towards the guards as loud as I can so that everyone can hear me. I'll say, let them run, they are turned. Let them travel as far away from your people as they can. And then, once they've gone the far distance, then they can engage them.
Run a persuasion.
Okay. Persuasion, charisma, 19.
Alright, you see them kind of lower their weapons, but they're still at a combat stance, ready if the vampires attack them.
Which they shouldn't since they're turned.
Right. All of the other guards are still running towards you. Alright, so that's all the vampires' turns. Alexandra, you're next.
I want to whip the ever-living hell out of this one.
Okay, so you sheathe your rapier and crack, out comes the whip. And it's a hit.
Why did I have advantage?
Because it's
Oh,
prone.
because he's prone. That's right, I forgot.
Alright. Yes, you crack your whip at him. Anything else?
That'll do it.
Elias.
Let's see. Well, first things first, I'm going to lay on hands Mr. Jeeves to bring him back.
You can already see the wounds starting to close up on this vampire's flesh.
Yeah, that's not going to do us much good to hurt him. Let's see. Thankfully, this Paladin multiclass is coming in handy because I don't think I've used any lay on hands yet since we rested last. So I'm going to restore 5 HP to Mr. Jeeves.
Alright, that's enough to bring him back to the waking world. Jeeves, you wake up. You're laying on the ground, rain falling on your face, but you're alive.
Yay.
And I'll take it that Elias moved next to you.
Yeah, that looks good.
Alright. Jack, you're up.
Logan had to go.
Did he?
Yeah, check your Facebook messages.
Alright, let me see. What would Jack do? WWJD.
Check your Facebook messages. He says he sent you his action.
Oh,
Just 1
let's see.
week.
Green
I would
flame
love for
blade.
this all just to fucking work. I really would. I really don't think that's too much to ask.
Green flame blade on the camp? What does he mean by the camp? Sneak attack. I think he meant vamp. Alright. So, Jack's going to walk over and take a green flame blade. Jack's rapier flashes with green flame. And let's look into his actions here. And he misses. Damn. And he had advantage too. Oh well. Alright. Mr. Jeeves, you are now awake. You're on the ground. You can spend a little bit of your movement to stand up, and then you can take your action.
Alright, let's do that. I'm gonna just groggily climb to my feet. And I'm kinda on the line there, right?
Yeah, you can just move 5 feet towards him and you'll be at him.
Alright, I'll do that.
And if you attack him, it will be a sneak attack.
Yay! Let me see if I can hit him first. Oh, it's on.
Oh, nice. Critical hit.
Sweet.
Sure to get your sneak attack damage in there, too. It's going to be very disappointing when this guy regenerates. Damn. Wow. Yeah, it looks like that hit him pretty hard. And that's about all you can do for your move. Now on his move, he regenerates a good bit of that damage, but he still looks hurt. He's going to stand up and use the disengage action and run about 30 feet away from all of you. Actually, he can't even make it that far. It's more like only 10 feet away from you. Did you guys want to let him go or pursue?
We're not in any fit shape to be chasing after him if he can heal himself.
Right.
Alexandra, it would be yours next. What do you want to do?
Well, like I said, none of us are in any fit shape to be taking on these vampires. As upsetting and disappointing as this is, and as much a fool as I feel right now, we need to retreat and regroup. And have a nice long rest.
Yep.
Well, it is, we did bring this upon the village and upon ourselves. I think we have some responsibility to help them resolve it.
And what would you have me do, Elias?
Own up to our actions, even though I would say it was mostly Mr. Jeeves that brought this. We may not be received very well by the town if we bring this on them and then cower away and sleep while they have to deal with it.
And how well would we be received by the town if we were to wind up as corpses?
Well, we'd have more corpses than we would have otherwise. How do you think this will go if we don't help them?
I think it would go a lot better if we were to attack them at our full capacity.
After everyone is dead? You can go off and take a nap if you want, my friend, but I can't allow myself to rest while evil runs amok in the town.
Then to our deaths it is, I suppose.
Alright, that was enough talking for probably about a round for both of you. But while they're doing that, Jack is going to cast some magic. Let's see what we got here. Jack has enough movement to run up to the vampire that is fleeing and cast Shocking Grasp. Lightning springs forth from his hand. I wonder what kind of roll that is. I think that's just good old strength roll. That wouldn't be very nice. Strength is not Jack's forte. A melee spell attack. Yeah, I guess it's a strength attack. So that would be 13, and a vampire... Vampire... Oh wait, no, he has advantage because it's wet and stuff. We can try that again. Excellent. He does manage to land the Shocking Grasp on him. And the damage is 1d8. It didn't look like it shocked him too bad. Mr. Jeeves, it's your turn.
Right. I can't see the vampire.
He's only about 15 feet away from you. The other
Is he
vampires are... They got to the guards and just ran straight past him. It looks like they're... In about one more round, they'll be at the wall, where it looks like they'll probably climb up and over.
Okay. So Vampire 2 is next to Jack?
Yes.
I'll take a shot with the arrow again.
Okay. Sneak attack works for ranged weapons in this, correct?
Oh yeah.
Alright.
Shall I just roll it in the window?
Let me put vampire number 2 back, at least over here somewhere, so you can target him. It also works if you drag to the combat tracker.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's a miss, even with advantage.
Dang it. Yeah, bugger.
Alright. It looks like wounds continue to heal on that vampire, and he's going to take another disengage and move about 30 feet away. Then it will be Alexandra's turn. Just for the sake of movement and stuff, I'm going to say vampires here. Let's see. Actually, let's put you guys up here. That's about where he's at. So, Alexandra, it is your turn.
Well, I suppose I have little choice but to run after it and try to attack it.
You have any choice you want. Anything in the world you want to do, you can do.
For my choice, I would have returned to the tavern ages ago.
You can still do that if you like.
I'd be branded a coward.
Well, that was a the first attack was a 6, and that was dropped. There's no more advantage on him. The effect wore off. Plus, he was just a little bit kind of outside your range there for moving 30 feet and attacking.
Oh, I thought that was 30 feet that I just moved.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh yeah, with the
has a
diagonal.
10 feet range.
Yep, that's fine. But still, the 6 missed. When you take his prone off.
Alright.
And it is Elias next. He's 40 feet away.
Mm-hmm. Hmm. If we can all agree to engage and damage this vampire, I could drop the holy water on him to sustain the damage. See.
That would work for 1 round.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of worried about, because it may be a waste if we don't hurt him enough, and Alexander's just missed. You said he was running from us.
Yeah, it looks like because his fellow vampires are all running away, he's deciding to go with them. Although he did take Jeeves out real quick before he did so.
Yeah, I'm thinking, like you said on the next turn for the vampires, they were heading kind of towards the wall to climb over it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're headed to the south.
I think we may watch to see if they actually do propel themselves over the wall, and after they do so, it may be to our advantage to kind of stave them off on top of the walls. The guards may be able to just spear them down and to keep them from entering the town again. So I think we'll let that vampire run for now.
Isn't that the coward's way out?
Well, it's
Exactly
just
what I
kidding. I'm
suggested
just
in the
kidding.
first place.
I'm just
Well-
kidding.
well, Vampire 2 wasn't running from us earlier, so I didn't know that was going to be a thing. I didn't think the vampires would climb over the wall either, but that could be advantageous. And after they've done that, I think it will be safe to sleep after we know the guards are taking them out and keeping them out of the town. But I would be sure that was the current situation before we decided to go to sleep. So let's just be cautious and see what they do for now.
All right. It'll be Jack's turn next. And look at his spells here. I don't even know how many spells he has left, to be quite honest. He's only got 1 second one marked, used. But I was just using cantrips so far. Jack's going to cast Magic Missile. And that's going to automatically hit. Let's see. He's just going to cast it as a level 1, because... Well, no, he has a level 2 spell slot open, I believe. Doesn't he? Says he does. Alright, so that'll be 4d4 plus...
Ooh.
Alright, 12 points of damage. The vampire spawn gets pelted with Jack's magic missiles. Next up is Mr. Jeeves.
Hmm. I think I can still take a shot from here.
You can if you want, but I'm advising against it.
You miss.
I missed anyway.
Alright. The vampire is now passing one of the guards. And he's actually going to take a swipe at him as he goes. Let me pull up the cards.
Oh, I should have persuaded more guards. Damn, sucks.
No, the guard's not attacking the vampire. The vampire's attacking the guard.
Vampire 2, or
Yeah.
well, it says Vampire 1's turn.
Yeah, Vampire 1 is turned. Vampire 2 is the only one that's not.
I mean, you're saying that Vampire 1 is
no,
making.
I just
Okay.
didn't hit the combat tracker.
Oh,
thing.
okay, gotcha.
Yeah, Vampire 2 is the only vampire that's actually taking actions other than fleeing.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure. Okay.
All right. He missed the first swipe, and he misses the second swipe, and then he just keeps on running. Because that one swiped at him, that guard is going to retaliate. But he misses. The guard next to him is going to take a strike at him too. He's got a long pike, so he's able to reach. But they miss too. Okay, but the vampire gets past him.
Must be all the rain.
Yeah. Well, at that point, you see people that are apparently part of the militia coming out with pitchforks and hammers, all sorts of just stuff that they could grab. They're all coming out and entering the stockyards. It looks like about 12 guards are visible, all closing in around you. But the ones that were at the wall, at the exterior walls to the south, where the vampires are running to, those are the ones that were at the post where the vampires just passed. So they had come off the wall to meet you. So there's no one guarding the wall, and it looks like the vampires are now crawling up and just going over without any problems whatsoever, because they climb like spiders as easily as could be over this stuff. The only one that's left is vampire number 2, which looks like he'll reach next round. Alexandra, it's your turn.
Beyond furious at the moment, she's just going to turn and stomp off in the direction of the tavern.
Okay. Elias?
Okay, Elias approaches the guards and the militia that are gathered around the stockyard, and he tries to get their attention and kind of waves them over to speak to them, to alert them of what the situation is. And what he says is, "My friends, thank you for coming. I'm sorry to alert you. What has happened here is this building happened to be harboring vampires, 6 of them, and I have turned them. I have used my powers to channel the powers of God to make them flee from this town. They are presently climbing your walls and exiting the town. What I would suggest, and I am just a guest in your town, but I would assume the best strategy would be to mount your towers, to climb the walls, and to keep them from entering again. They cannot be slain unless their healing power is, of course, taken from them with running water or the power of holy water or some form of radiant magic. But at this moment, all 6 of the vampires are fleeing the town and leaving. You are in no present and current danger. But we are here to make sure that is the case before we take any further action."
All right. And while you're talking, you see coming in from the... Let's see. Do you still have the Lucky map open? No, I have it around here somewhere. Ah, there we go. Yes, to the north, where you guys first entered this kind of cul-de-sac area, is a man walking towards you that looks very intimidating. He has an arm that looks like it came straight off of a demon. Let's see if I can get a good picture here.
Okay.
The bald man with the axe there, and the clawed hand. He walks up to you and he says, "Where did these vampires come from?"
It came from the second floor of the coffin maker's shop.
And he grips his axe in one hand, and you see fire actually ignite in the demon-like hand. And he says, "We all have a lot to discuss." And he looks pretty serious. And that's where we're going to
Someone's
end.
playing the cave.
Hello? Is that Logan?
Yeah?
Welcome back. What were you trying to say?
Someone start playing Nick Cave.
Oh, good. Is that a wrestler's intro song or something?
Oh,
I don't know what he's talking about.
Nick Cave?
Yes, explain.
Red right hand.
Hmm? Nope. Lost the reference. I'm sorry.
Me too. My bad.
Must be a country music thing.
I doubt it.
Well, regardless, this intimidating, bald, demon-armed guy looks like he wants some answers, and he wants some answers quick. But that's where we're going to wrap it up tonight.
Casimir, Patrina, and Isaac.
Yeah, Ezek is the one that you're seeing there.
Isaac.
The
Okay.
kind of foreground.
Okay, so that's the end, huh?
That's the end for tonight.
All right. I'm sorry, April. I'm role playing. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
And I'm going to have to check this YouTube out here.
Mike, were you just kind of banking on that I was going to turn undead? Because we'd be dead probably, right?
Yeah, you'd probably be dead. That's part of the adventure. I didn't write it.
Well, good thing I hadn't used Channel Divinity yet. Yeah.
Yeah, I really thought you guys were screwed.
Maybe next time. Maybe listen to me.
What are you talking about? You didn't tell us not to go there.
I didn't say break into the building. I said let's return to the tavern and rest.
On a gathering storm comes a tall, handsome man in a dusty black coat with a
I
red.
do have a knack for finding these things.
Vampires?
Well, just any kind of creature trap.
Shit that wants to kill us.
I think Alexander picked up that bloody dagger, though, that almost killed us.
That's true.
I think I turned undead on that one, too.
Oh. Seems to be the saving spell.
He'll reach deep into the hole, heal your shrinking soul, but there won't be a single thing that you can do. He's a god, he's a man, he's a ghost.
I did remind you I was completely out of actions.
They're whispering his name through this
Yeah, and I'm out of spells too. I guess Jack still had a couple.
Oh, I should probably mark his spell use that I used. Which was just magic missile. But I cast it as well too.
Did it actually work out?
You were the only
Not
one
even
really kind of
close.
doing damage to him there at the end, but because there was no radiant damage, it just didn't really have a chance to stay on him.
And I thought you were out of character, just kind of joking about the vampire thing. I didn't know you were like making in-character comments about there being vampires like in there. Like you really thought that was what was going to happen.
As I said, maybe next time you'll listen to me.
It's that intuition.
At that point, I thought we were making like running jokes about it. You know, like vampires.
It was a running joke, but for fuck's sake, I said let's return to the tavern and rest. I was out of actions.
Yeah, I think that was a good idea.
Hey, there were windows that needed to be broken into.
Yeah, I think
No,
Jesus.
there were windows that could have been looked in and then left alone for a later time.
Yeah, but what fun is that? Almost dying every episode is always entertaining.
Well, that's what you always want to see, Mike. But
Yeah.
I'm not sure what would have been better. He would have either opened the windows or opened that carnival thing, and I don't know what was in there.
Yeah, no one's checked that out either.
And until we have a long rest, no one is going to.
You gotta put a leash on your butler, man.
No,
Sure, he's
fuck all you.
the butler.
I tried to warn you. Nobody chose to listen to me, so at this point, I'm going back to the inn and I'm resting. You can do whatever you like.
Well, we'll see if Ezek lets anyone leave. The guy that showed up with the fiery hand didn't look like he would have appreciated anyone leaving the scene. But we'll find out next week if he causes a problem or anything.
I swear, Isaac, we were just doing our civic duty of breaking into the suspicious-looking property.
Yeah, there's going to be some tension.
I swear, we were just looking for vampires.
Alexander is not happy right now.
I don't know how all the silverware ended up on Mr. T's person.
Well, I can't say this has been a boring episode. It's gotten pretty interesting.
Yep, from Night Hag right into the hand of 6 vampires at once. Very interesting night. And I am now familiar with Nick Cave. You'll hear that on the video when I upload it tomorrow. But that'll be it for tonight. Thanks, everyone.